guys? Welcome back to RGBtv, coming at you with our next episode for E3, the press conference coverage. My name is Jonathan.
And he's Jonathan.
And he's Jose.
And I'm Jose.
Oh my god. Today we're bringing you our thoughts on the Microsoft and the Sony press conferences. I know there was also Ubisoft today, but we're going to cover that in the next episode together with Nintendo. I was pretty excited for Microsoft. That's what I was looking forward to for today.
Yeah.
And so why don't we start off with them? So right off the bat.
Right away, before anything else happened, we found out the new Xbox One S starting at $299.
Pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap. I don't feel good about the new consoles' life cycles and basically following Apple's model of let's put out a new thing every couple of years.
And just put an S on it and it's new.
I don't know.
It does look nice. It's visually appealing and it's much smaller and it just looks cool.
Sure.
But, I mean, I just bought my Xbox One last year.
Right.
And I don't think I'm ready to just trade it in for like less than half of what I paid for it.
Yeah.
Just to get the new one that does the same thing. What about games?
Games.
They announced a lot of games.
They actually had games. They played games.
And they started off with a live gameplay of Gears of War 4. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.
The thing I'm most excited for is Horde mode to come back.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That was my favorite part.
Gears of War is my favorite franchise for the Xbox.
Right.
All right. What did you think about the new Xbox Play Anywhere thing they're introducing?
It's cool, but I'm just surprised it's taken this long. I mean, crossplay has been a thing on the PlayStation for a while. I don't know why it's taken this long. I'm happy it's happening, but I don't know. It almost feels like they need this to make people play on Windows 10 or whatever it's called because nobody wanted to do it. So
I didn't know Sony has that already.
They have it with like a Vita, PS3.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Forza Horizon?
That trailer was beautiful. Like,
it was a nice trailer. It reminded me of just Mario drifting in his cart on Koopa Beach.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I like the Horizon series. Burnout Paradise is my favorite racing game. And that always has the Horizon series has the same feel, open world, do what you want. They did a barrel roll, so that was cool. I'm probably gonna pick it up at some point, but it's not gonna replace Burnout Paradise. I mean, nothing will.
It looked nice.
Speaking of playing with others, they also announced a whole bunch of new. Well, by a whole bunch I mean like 3. New features for Xbox Live Gold, right? Or Xbox Live.
So, what are the new updates for Xbox Live, Jose?
So, we already mentioned one of them, crossplay between Xbox Live and Windows 10. Okay. But the one that has me most excited is the clubs. Basically turning your Xbox into kind of Facebook. So, you can group a bunch of people together, have a bunch of people get together under certain banners. So expect an RGBtv club at some point whenever
totally an RGBtv club.
Maybe I'll join. I don't know.
My quick question about it is, can you only join one club or are you allowed to join any club?
Yes.
Awesome. Now you know. You heard it here first at RGBtv.
Yes.
Minecraft.
Yeah, look, I'm sure there's still tons of people that play it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like the game has already hit its peak years ago.
Yeah.
Well, Minecraft already happened.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to keep it on top. And it's nice that the Friends update is going to allow for crossplay between tablets and Android and PC. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But, I mean, I'm kind of done with... Well, I wouldn't say I'm done with Minecraft. I still dabble in it every once in a while, but I can't say it's really made me excited about playing it again. I have a hard time getting excited for it.
So, something that I was pretty damn excited about, it's something minor, but I was pretty happy about it, was the Xbox Design Lab.
Yes, designing your own lab.
You get to design your own laboratory. Mm-hmm. No, you get to design your own Xbox controllers. And it's pretty cool because a few years ago, I got the Moto X, and that's kind of what they were doing. You could design your own phone, the color scheme, and the background, and everything, every detail. And that's kind of what Xbox is doing now with the controllers.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty damn excited about it. I'm totally going to get my own controller. Unless it's like $200, then I'm just going to stick with what I have.
It's probably going to be more expensive than just buying a controller. But,
yeah.
You know, I'll get my Batman color schemed controller and put
black and yellow.
Yeah, put my gamer tag in the middle of it. Or Dr. Hoots. I don't know who that is, but that was in the video.
You've claimed it. You already. He called dibs,
I'm
guys.
Dr. Hoots now, guys. But the one that made me excited, and the thing that I've been looking forward to since the beginning of the press conference, was their Indie Spotlight. Last year, their Indie Spotlight had a ton of games that got me excited. This year, so many more games that I wish they would dedicate more time to. I mean, I know Jonathan is also excited about this one, but Cuphead, I've been waiting for.
I cannot wait, dude, for Cuphead.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. Yes.
It's like playing a Disney cartoon.
Yeah.
Like Steamboat Willie, but you're shooting and killing.
Yeah, it's a boss fight game.
Yes, yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah. There was also a couple of seconds of Ukulele, which is the Banjo-Kazooie team.
Yes, the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. Oh, that...
Bloodstained is what I've been waiting for. I'm a huge Castlevania Symphony of the Night fan, and the next game from Amiga is... I will throw all of my money at it, probably.
The little montage they showed of the indie games.
Yeah.
A lot of them seem pretty interesting, pretty cool, and I'll definitely be willing to check out most of them, actually.
Yeah. The game that they really focused on after that was one that got me really excited. It gave me a lot of Bioshocky vibes. Was,
yeah, dude.
We the Happy Few, or We Happy Few.
We Happy Few. Yeah. Dude, that gave me such a creepy vibe.
Yeah, I love getting creeped out. That's one of my favorite feelings. Because then I'll giggle like a little girl afterwards. But yeah, that trailer was fantastic. I'm sold on it. I'm ready to be spooked out and creeped out and fighting happy policemen.
I am hooked. I want to know what the hell is going on in that little utopia they're living in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll probably end up checking it out. But I'm broke, guys. I can't buy all these games. Yeah. Dude, Sea of Thieves.
Yes.
I had no idea what the trailer was going to be about, and I just got a big old smile on my face. If they would have just shown gameplay, it probably would have been okay, but the fact that they were showing the interaction between team members, and that they were having fun, and that they each had to do a specific task, and then when they started battling, it was like, that's such a good team building fun game. Yeah. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a sucker for team-based games. Some of my favorite games just revolve around having to work together, but having this wrapped up in a nice pirate burrito is amazing.
Pirate burritos are the best.
Yeah, they're so good. There's little pieces of gold inside. And
yeah, you'll definitely get scurvy though.
That's great. Fantastic.
And probably another one of the games that I'm super excited about, Halo Wars. I loved Halo Wars, and it reminds me a lot of Age of Empires 2, and that's one of my favorite computer games ever. And I'm so excited to play it. I am so excited to play it, guys. I'm excited to play it. You're not excited.
No, I'm bad at RTS. I'm not the biggest Halo fan, so mixing both of them makes me very not excited at all. Speaking about things that only one of us is going to be excited about, CD Projekt Red was at the press conference, and they announced that Gwent was going to be its own standalone game. So for those of you who haven't played Witcher 3, Gwent is a card game in that universe. So when you're not running around killing baddies, you can be like, hey, you want to play some magic? I mean, Gwent. Want to play some Gwent? So I'm glad this is going to be its own standalone thing, and I have to basically change my position from the last video when I said I didn't care about card games. I guess I just don't care about Elder Scrolls card games, but I care about Witcher card games.
What if it was a Halo card game?
Yeah, that's even less excitement than before.
Last but not least?
The one that the game that surprised me that just doesn't go down. Tekken 7. Yeah, so I mean, when the trailer started, it was Akuma and Heihachi going at it.
Akuma Matata.
Yeah. So Akuma and Heihachi fighting it out, and I honestly thought this was going to be the E3 of dead games coming back since earlier in the year Tekken Cross Street Fighter was kind of shelved indefinitely. So I'm hoping this is kind of a proof of concept. Hey, we'll shove Akuma in there, and if people like it, then we'll make a full game of Street Fighter versus Tekken characters. But the game looks good. Tekken's always looked pretty good.
It seemed pretty fun. Like every hit made like an impact, and you kind of felt the punch.
Yeah, and I've always liked the Tekken series because, as weird as it's gotten, the fighting styles has always been based in reality. So it's always been on real fighting styles, despite there being robots and demons, and now Akuma throwing fireballs.
So guys, there were more games that were announced, but these are the ones that caught our attention. These are the ones that we liked for Microsoft. Mm-hmm. So let us know what Microsoft game you liked that you are pretty excited about and are looking forward to playing.
Now that we got Microsoft out of the way, we can start talking about Sony's press conference that we just finished watching most of. So the first thing that caught both of our eyes, I don't know how big of a fan you are of the series, but the other GOW game, God of War, new God of War was shown, a lot of gameplay, old man Kratos.
Old man Kratos.
Yeah, in dad mode. Being the worst parent ever. So yeah, I mean, they showed a lot of some interesting bits. I mean, the game looks, from what I saw, especially in the beginning, it starts a lot slower than some of the other God of Wars that just really start you with just destroying everything.
It looked pretty interesting. They didn't show that much action. He did fight like the giant troll,
right?
Which I thought was pretty cool. A buddy of mine loves God of War. He was saying that to him it's like he's watching a movie. It's just like the cutscenes and the visuals are just like amazing.
Right.
And I totally see that from the God of War games.
Yeah, I have high hopes for this one. I think this one will sort of put the game back in some better graces. The last game kind of was sort of seen as a misstep, but
I liked that now they're representing people with beards.
Yeah, there's very few bearded Kratoses in gaming. There should be a lot more bearded Kratoses.
Alright, so what about the game that you were like peeing your pants about?
Yes, the one that I was waiting for. I've been waiting for years. They finally gave us a date for Last Guardian.
October 25th.
But yeah,
October 2016.
The game looked a lot cleaner than it did last year. Not as misty and foggy. It looked
and
brighter.
Trust us, we just saw last year's trailer.
Yeah. I am ready to cry a lot in this game. Your chicken dog.
The chicken dogs, dude.
Going to be your best friend, and he's going to be horribly ripped away from you at some point.
And apparently there's 2 chicken dogs, and one of them seems like an evil chicken dog.
Yeah, well, that's just because he's misunderstood. Yeah, I mean, this is honestly, Last Guardian is the reason why I'm picking up a PS4.
And one of the big, I guess, focuses of the Sony press conference was all of the titles that they're announcing specifically for virtual reality.
Okay.
What gets me super happy and at the same time pretty pissed off is the Batman virtual reality, because it's a PlayStation exclusive. It's awesome that it's Batman, my favorite superhero of all time, and virtual reality. That must be an awesome experience to be Batman. Mm-hmm. And everything around you is Gotham City. PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation. You're being racist. Make it also for Xbox.
Or you could buy a PlayStation. But what I'm going to be playing is the other VR game that they announced is Resident Evil 7.
Yes.
I just mentioned how much I love being scared.
Buy your diapers, dude. Yeah, ahead of time.
No, I go all natural when I play these games. I've been a fan of Resident Evil since the first game, and I kind of fell out of love with the series once I went into the action area. But that trailer spooked me out. I don't know. How did you feel about that trailer?
I was on the verge of busting out of some SpongeBob screams.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It was very scary. Nothing happened, but it was scary just because of the music and the ambiance.
Yeah, they nailed the atmosphere. Of being
Definitely,
like a creepy abandoned house. And
Yeah.
just it looks more like a horror take of Gone Home, which isn't a bad thing. Like I am ready to explore a creepy house.
Don't do it by yourself. I will be there to scream in your ear.
Thank you. That's going to make everything so much better. The next game that really caught my eye is Kojima's Death Stranding?
I know I caught your eye. Norman Reedus's buttocks.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine too, but...
I mean, that's the only reason I'm picking up the game.
Oh, okay, good. Let's see more Reedus, but... Kojima is one of the few auteur game developers out there, so anything he makes, I'm going to be interested in. That trailer...
It did seem really weird, huh? Like, super weird.
Yeah.
I mean, no idea what the game's about.
Everything's dead except for a naked Norman Reedus and a baby. So...
Yeah. Norman Reedus and a baby. Rated PG-13.
Best buddy cop movie ever.
And another game that just caught me off guard, or just came completely out of left field, was a new Spider-Man. It's unnamed, I think, for now. But it seemed pretty awesome.
Well,
like, really, it seemed really good.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting for a good Spider-Man game for a while, but I really love Insomniac, and I've been a huge Ratchet and Clank fan forever. I liked Sunset Overdrive, and they really nailed movement in Sunset Overdrive. Like, I had no trouble getting around. If they can transfer that fun of movement into a Spider-Man game, I would be happy to swing around the city not doing anything for like hours. If they could nail Spider-Man swinging through a city. Alright, so that was basically the things that caught our eye at the Sony press conference. So what did you guys like? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Not only for Sony, but for Microsoft. I'm super excited. The next episode, we're going to cover Ubisoft and Nintendo. Nintendo is my jam! I grew up 3 years old playing Super Mario Brothers on the NES. Or Mario Brothers on the NES. And I've just been hooked on Nintendo ever since. And I am super excited about what they have to say. And we'll definitely bring you guys the coverage of that the next episode. But for now, let us know what you liked about these press conferences, Microsoft and Sony. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with all your buddies.